Peter Parker is Peter Parker, but he's also Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Miles Morales, but he's also Spider-Man. Wally West is Wally West, but he's also the Flash. Barry Allen is Barry Allen, but he's also the Flash. Do you see where I'm coming at? Hal Jordan, Guy Gardner, Jon Stewart, Jessica Cruz are all Green Lantern. So why do we have a problem when Miles Morales is Spider-Man? Is that Anna? Quinn has jiggle physics.
Wow, I am amazed.
What? Oh my god! She's been doing them squats.
But why is she so fine?
Miles Morales isn't Spider-Man. Is an argument that comes around so often whenever something regarding the character is announced. His movie, the video game, his other movie, the fact that he's the new main Spider-Man for the Insomniac games. By the way, congrats. Cut off dreads and we Gucci. Miles Morales is Spider-Man. Everyone knows that he's not the original Spider-Man, that is obviously Peter Parker. Everyone also knows that there are alternate versions of Spider-Man. And then there are changes to the name, so when you're talking about this Spider-Man, people know what you're talking about. Spider-Man 2099 is called that because he's from the 2099 universe. Spider-Man Noir is called Noir because he's from the Noir universe. Spider-Man Miles Morales is called Spider-Man Miles Morales because he's Spider-Man, but he's not Peter Parker. He's Miles Morales. By the logic that he isn't Spider-Man, all these other people aren't Spider-Man. Oh, he's just the black Peter Parker. Gang. Saying that he's a black Peter Parker doesn't change the fact that he's Spider-Man. Besides, that's far from the truth.
Here we go. Now listen, guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time, but first, I'm going to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Raymond. You can just call me Ray. You don't know me. I don't post a lot on YouTube, if at all. I think it's been like maybe 4 months. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about Miles Morales. Now, I could keep you guys here forever and probably say the exact same stuff that Charles was saying, but I'm not. Instead, I'm not just going to talk about why Miles can be Spider-Man, but I'm going to talk about why he can't do it alone. Now, let's talk about the most recent installment in Spider-Man history, Spider-Man 2. The game was incredible, from the swinging down to the combat, but really where it shined was the story. Not even the Craven part, but mainly when the symbiote started to become a main factor. For the majority of the story, both Peter and Miles are struggling with some aspect of their life of being Spider-Man. But one huge difference between both of them is that Miles is actively trying to figure out how to be a better Spider-Man and how to do Spider-Man in a better way.
Is this nigga serious?
Pause. But Peter is trying to find a better way to be Peter Parker, right? To be a normal dude, to have a job, to have a career, because of course Peter wants that too and doesn't want to be Spider-Man all of his life. We see in the story that Miles would rather go fight crime as Spider-Man than stay home and do college work. Peter basically is at the end of the ropes of being Spider-Man. At this point, he just wants to be Peter. Miles is new at this and is willing to take on that responsibility for his brother so he doesn't have to. Miles offers to take responsibility because he knows Peter is tired about it. Miles has only been Spider-Man for 2 years and so much crazy shit has already happened to him, but he had Peter's help. Peter did not have any help at first. He had no one to teach him. He had to go through it by himself, and that's the issue. Spider-Man is always by himself. There was only one Spider-Man. That's always been a lesson, that in every universe there's one Spider-Man. Miles, Peter, Miguel, Hobie. But the thing I love about Insomniac's universe is that there's not just one Spider-Man. There's two. I think the lesson we learned from this story is that Spider-Man doesn't have to do this alone. There can be multiple. There could be 1, 2, hell, even 3 Spider-Man. If you explore the open world after Harry becomes Ancient Venom, you can interact with him as Peter or Miles. With Miles, if you come up to Harry and you guys fight crime, and after you guys beat up the bad guys, Miles will ask Harry, so what have you thought about calling yourself? And Harry responds with, Spider-Man? Peter does not have to be alone anymore, and neither does Miles. Miles can be Spider-Man, but he shouldn't have to go through it alone. I feel like instead of there being a main Spider-Man, a main Peter Parker Spider-Man, a main Miles being Spider-Man, it should just be Spider-Man. There should be 2, there should be 3. Hell, if there was 4 in one universe, I wouldn't even be mad at it. Because at this point in time, Spider-Man isn't just a title or a name, it's something that can be used to have hope, you know. Now, I don't crawl walls, neither does Charles. Hell, you probably don't crawl walls either. We don't swing off webs, we can't lift cars, we can't do anything superhuman like. But one thing we all have the ability to do is keep fighting. I mean, I know I've had times where I didn't want to get out of bed, where I just want to stay in bed all day, where I didn't want to do anything, where I didn't want to have any responsibilities, where I didn't want to do anything. But I still got up. I still got out of my bed, still go to school. Not because I have to, but I need to. We all need to have the strength to get up in the morning. We all need to have the strength to keep fighting. We all should have the strength to keep fighting. And I think that's the lesson here, is that, of course, everyone can be Spider-Man, but not everyone can be Spider-Man alone. And Peter didn't have that at first, and now he does. And Miles needs that, definitely, since he's going to be, quote-unquote, the main Spider-Man. So, is Miles Spider-Man? Yes. Should he be the only one? No. Miles needs Peter. Peter needs Miles. They're going to need each other. And the lesson here is that we all need to help each other in order to be stronger, in order to be greater, not by ourselves, but together.
What makes Miles so special is that he's his own person. He wears the mask of this legend, of this person we all grew up watching. We all grew up reading, we all grew up playing, we all grew up pretending to be. I know for a fact I was always arguing that I'm Spider-Man with my cousins while we're playing in the backyard or whatever, right? But it's his own mask. Miles shows off our differences and what makes us unique. He teaches us support is needed for everyone, and we don't have to face things alone. Peter, on the other hand, teaches us no matter what happens in life, we can always choose to do the right thing. That we are responsible for the choices we make. Yes, I know there are times where Peter has taught us what Miles teaches, and Miles has taught us what Peter teaches, right? Peter or Miles aren't better or worse than each other, because they aren't the same person. They're different Spider-Man for a reason. Peter Parker is about doing the right thing no matter what, that we should strive to do the right thing, even if we have to give up on what we love the most. Miles is about living up to expectations put on you by the world, and that your friends and family are there to support you and you don't have to do it alone. Peter is about responsibility, Miles is about self-expression. But one thing is, they always fight and get back up no matter what, because they are both Spider-Man. Yo, thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, subscribe, share it, comment down below your favorite Spider-Man and why. I want to thank the homie Ray for being on the video. I'll put his channel in the description and go support him. He's been trying to do this for a while. Maybe you go in to support him. He can post more videos because I'll be on him about that all the time. Anyways, this is clxudy.D Luffy. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.